Okay, so today we're going to talk about biodiesel and its effects and its impact on the environment and all the good things. So to begin, the biofuel biodiesel is a biodegradable and renewable fuel source that is domestically produced from vegetable oils, animal fats, or recycled restaurant grease. So some background, some history. In the 1890s, Robert Diesel invented the diesel engine and experimented with using vegetable oil for these diesel engines for areas that didn't have access to petroleum. These are in more agricultural areas. Fast forward to the 1930s, Georges Savon, who is from Belgium, discovered and patented the processes that are known for creating or splitting vegetable oil and converting it into fatty acid alkyl esters. And this is now known as biodiesel. So the separation of fatty acids from the glycerol in vegetable oil is now done with ethanol or methanol, which are alcohol-based products. And then fast forward 50 years to the 1980s, the biodiesel industry began to really take off in Europe with the concern of petroleum prices and environment. So this is when you really see the impact of climate change. So basics of biodiesel production. It's created through a chemical reaction called transesterification, which is the process of converting fatty acids and oils into biodiesel and glycerin. So to begin, using vegetable oils, cooking grease, or animal fats. This is combined with short chain alcohol, such as methanol or ethanol, which is a product of alcohol fermentation, which we just previously learned about in chapter 7 via cellular respiration. And then the second step is to introduce an alkaline chemical catalyst, such as sodium hydroxide, to this reaction that was just had with the ethanol. And this begins the transesterification process. And then the third step, this then begins to break down the fat molecules and then creates biodiesel and glycerin. Okay, so the biodiesel industry is continuing to develop in the US, but this is a widely available resource. So biodiesel was the smallest production capacity of the various biofuels that you see in the United States, with only 2.1 billion gallons per year made out of the 23.8 billion gallons per year in 2023. So this is a smaller percentage of biofuels than you'll see with the others. The carbon footprint. So biodiesel has been proven to reduce the carbon footprint in comparison to traditional diesel because carbon dioxide that is released from the combustion that creates biodiesel is then offset by the carbon dioxide that is absorbed through the soybeans and other products that are used to create this biofuel. So you'll see this with the plants that need carbon dioxide to then produce their own energy, convert their own energy through photosynthesis. Okay, so then it has a positive economic impact. So in recent years, it's created 75,200 jobs in the United States. This has contributed to $23.2 billion to the economy. So that is, in the grand scheme of things, not the biggest number, but it is a positive impact. And then wages, it's provided $3.6 billion in wages annually for different workers in the biodiesel sector of the economy. This has also created a lower demand for petroleum products and can reduce the import bill for crude oil, which is obviously very high when coming from Middle Eastern countries and nations. It's also created an increase in demand for land. Okay, so the primary of communication to the world about biodiesel is the media. And this is so that the public can learn more about biodiesel in regards to climate change and how it is a positive resource. And then also the National Biodiesel Board is a website with all of the latest and greatest information regarding biodiesel and its distribution. Okay, so then my evaluation and plan. So based on research, I can see that biodiesel is a really awesome resource that we can use to power our diesel-based equipment, such as construction equipment, and most importantly, 18-wheelers that you see transporting all of the different goods and needs that our nation needs. So the carbon emissions would be lowered, more jobs would be created for harvesting of biodiesel, and this would provide a stable aspect for the economy. This is obviously a significant benefit, and if there is no funding limitations, this would be more widely scaled than it is a quickly growing industry. And then lastly, here are my citations. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.